Hoi allemaal, I'm Woud. Welcome back to the next episode of Lightmatter. We're still at the same puzzle. Let's get into it right away. So somehow we need to get these lights. Or at least one of them. Wait a minute, maybe I'll see a way. Because if I can light this direction, will this work? Yeah, it kind of did. It'll do. Hey, another one.
I can't stop Arthur. Nobody believes a man of that
Tesla?
status would poison people like that. And apparently, losing my hair at the age of 31 isn't proof enough. I need to take more drastic measures.
Damn, losing your hair at 31? I'm 25 and already losing it. Oh yeah.
How did you get all the way over there? Well, impressive. You realized how much of a waste of time you are and took a shortcut. You're much closer to the elevator, so well done, Inspector. Now, you're not supposed to be in that part of the facility, but never mind. You will be taking what you see here to your grave. Don't worry, it's just a standard non-disclosure agreement.
Okay. Great. Okay, so
You must have gone through the ventilation chambers.
is that bad?
Wait, did you wear a breathing mask?
Yeah, I did.
Those chambers are littered with microcrystalline particles. Expected, since they are the lungs of Lightmatter technologies. But instead of focusing on the years of life you've just lost, let's focus on the happy fact that your shortcut saved us a couple of hours.
Well, that's a good thing, right? Am I that stupid? Yeah, I guess I am. Project. Half-finished project.
Inspector, let me enlighten you. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Conventional solar cells were a pile of junk until I got my hands on them. I improved upon them using photon crystals and created photoelectric cells that were actually efficient. Of course, when I succeeded, a cabal of my competitors, journalists, and windmill enthusiasts formed to try to undermine my achievements. Why did I expect any different? Competing with me is like an ant competing with a boot. Overwhelming.
You're just laughing, aren't you? It's blocked.
Impressive. You're the smartest inspector I've ever met.
I don't even
A low
know what I
bar,
am.
sure, but a bar nonetheless. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Damn it.
What an interesting phone call.
There's no
My security manager, James, just got a hold of our government contacts. They told him that we were not scheduled for an inspection today.
Oh.
And since you are not on the guest list, James doesn't know who you are.
Well, maybe I'm
But
Alan.
I do. It's obvious. You're a journalist. It fits. Your kind always go to such extremes for your stories. I would like to remind you that freedom of the press does not extend to trespassing. We'll have a talk once you get out.
Well, okay. Smart. Guess 2 is the limit. Guess I don't need more than 2.
So, journalist, you will soon be out of here.
Yes, please.
But before you write a hit piece about the quote-unquote deadly shadows of Lightmatter, let's get the facts straight. The shadow anomalies are not spreading beyond the facility. They are
course.
local to the core.
Sure.
Also, we have had countless test runs on the core before today, and there have never been any signs of shadow anomalies.
Sure.
There is a simple explanation for that. You see, my engineers desperately strive to impress me. So during the launch event, one of them turned up the core's energy output. Understand, for every 100 megawatts I spend powering the core, I normally receive 107 megawatts. And today, that number increased to 111 megawatts. But I take full responsibility for my engineer's wrongdoing. I'm finding a solution, and he's finding a new career. Actually, he's probably dead.
We need to get it all to the platform. Man, by those...
When you write about these shadows, be mindful of the words you choose. What changes nuclear power from a weapon to an energy source? Words. Think about that, journalist.
My nose is really full right now. I like cannot even breathe properly. How did I get to the other side? Okay, so what happened now? Something went down, but I don't know what. I need that other lights.
Journalist, you must admit that the shadow anomalies are fascinating. Think about the applications. Organic waste disposal, mold removal, pest control. The possibilities are endless.
Oh, I think that's what I needed to do.
Walking sideways with a lamp.
But how?
There we are. The entrance to research and development. I know that you're eager to explore more of Lightmatter technologies, but you overstayed your welcome long ago. If it's any consolation, I'll let you write an exclusive about me. How does that sound? Just remember that non-disclosure agreement we discussed. Also, you are trespassing, and I have a legion of lawyers.
It won't be this easy. Okay, guess I won't be able to go there.
So, journalist, our time together is sadly at an end. The elevator is just upstairs. Listen, I know that I mentioned lawyers earlier. It's just that a man like me needs to be careful. I understand the need for journalists. People in power need to be held accountable. I'm no exception. I just hope you're fair when you write about me. Journalist, here's something for your exclusive. As you can probably imagine, I was a smart child. I built a calculator when I was 7 and made it solar-powered when I was 8. But the most I could ever get from my father was a half-hearted grunt of acknowledgement. Some would call that neglect. I call that motivation.
I figured it out.
Listen, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but without me, you would be lost forever. So here's an idea for your front page. Leader shows me the light in a moment of darkness. Write it down. I've thought of something. When you write that exclusive, make sure to mention James. He'll be very pleased about that. Standing in my shadow isn't always easy. These platforms, they move fast, don't they? I have James race them. It forces my security manager to be in top physical condition. You see, I nurture the talents of my employees. I know you're tired, but once you're out of here, James will take you to the outpost. There will be food, a warm shower, everything you need until I come over for our talk. I admire the way you solve problems. You always see them from so many different perspectives. It gives me hope that you will see things from mine. Well done, journalist. When you meet James, ask him to check the time and tell him that I won.
Sure.
See you on the other side.
Okay guys, go to end this episode here. This clock's being very weird. I'm your host Woud. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you guys in the next video. Doei doei!